Hello everyone, I am the Spectre, and today we're going to be talking. Wait, I just remembered what month it is. One moment. It is June, right? I'm not doing this at a random time. But a very important topic we shall be talking about today is the concept in Dungeons and Dragons, because yes, I play Dungeons and Dragons. I in fact am both a DM and a player. The concept of stunning in Dungeons and Dragons, also known as the thing that everyone hates, because everyone hates stunning. No one likes it. I've never met a single person. I think everyone that I've met so far has hated stunning. But here's the thing about it. Is it really that bad? I mean, obviously it's bad, but there are worse things. See? To get a pure overview, I need to enlist someone's help. So, just give them a moment, and they should be here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, listen up, maggots. We're going to explain exactly what stunning is. Get it? So, stunning in D&D. Specifically, according to the book of Tactics and Strategy, a stunned creature is incapacitated, which means they... Let's go back to incapacitated, see what that means. Make sure none of you maggots aren't missing out the terminology. An incapacitated creature cannot take actions, nor can they take reactions. Now then, back to stunned. They're incapacitated. They automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. You're not moving too much when you're stunned. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Got that, maggots? Now then. Something that Mast wanted me to bring up is that stunned typically is a one-turn condition, but there is another condition that people don't talk about that is strictly worse in most cases. Paralyzed. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, which, as you maggots remember, means you can't take actions or reactions. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So, we already have done everything that stunned has. But wait, we're not done. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Note that's within 5 feet. It does not have to be a melee attack. You merely need to be near them for it to count as a crit. So for all you rangers that get up close and personal, this would be the time to shoot them in the face with the barrel of a gun. That, I do believe, is what Spectre wanted me to bring, what Mast wanted me to bring up. So, I'm going back to figuring out different ways to kill people in the war zone. Goodbye, maggot. So, everyone thinks soldier, and it would appear that he has laid the groundwork for me, so we both know what we're talking about here. For you see, I'm not just talking about stunned here, I'm talking about stunned versus paralysis. Because people always talk about stunned. They never talk about paralysis with as much hatred and vitriol. Well, I'm here to tell you. Objectively speaking, as you saw, paralysis is much worse. And paralysis is actually used more often than stun. So, why then do people think that stunned is worse? Well, it's very simple. The simple boiled down of why people think stunned is so bad is because with paralysis, typically, if you fail whatever saving throw it is, and you get paralyzed, at the end of your turn you get to make another roll to see if you get out of it. Because usually paralysis is like a minute-long effect. Stunned is a one-round effect, typically. I have never seen stunned go more than one round. And stunned, if you fail the roll at first, if you fail the first roll, which will not happen on your turn, remember, neither of these will happen on your turn, you don't get to roll on your turn. And a lot of what people find fun about D&D, whether they admit it or not, is rolling dice. Because with stunned, here's what happens. You get stunned. Okay. Next person's turn, your turn. You do nothing. Next person's turn, 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 your turn again. And then you get to do something. Which feels terrible. It feels like once you've made that first roll, which was one bad roll, it feels like you have no control over your fate. At all. No control at all. Which is something that D&D players do not like too much. But with paralysis, it'll be like this. Okay, you failed, so you're paralyzed. Okay? Next player's turn, next player's turn, your turn. At the end of your turn, make a roll. You get to do something. You get to take fate into your hands. Even if, statistically speaking, stunned is better for you, worse in terms of the actual ability itself, even if statistically speaking it's worse, it's not seen like that because you don't get the chance to break it of your roll. Everything is predetermined about it. There's no rolling past the initial one. With paralysis, you get that the initial roll. And that is the difference between the two. And that is why, if people ever bring up that stunned is so terrible, they need to bring up that statistically speaking, paralysis is worse. It's just that stunned will always feel worse because it takes away your ability to roll for an entire turn cycle, while paralysis only takes away your ability to roll for actually not that long. Literally just the enemy's turn. So if you have all reactions, that's it. Because you get to roll on your turn. It's not what you want it to do, most likely, but you get to roll. And that is the difference. Anyway, with that, I am the Mass Spectre. And what the fucking hell? Did anyone...
Regardless of true, we all exist.